Coach, a grinded-out win against Charleston Southern. When you went back and looked at it, what impressed you most about your team?
Just the effort from the opening kickoff to the final whistle. They really played hard, and so did Charleston Southern. I mean, they're an outstanding team. Jamie and his coaching staff had his guys prepared, and it was a dogfight. It came down to one or two plays, and fortunate enough, we were able to make those plays. Kicking game was really big. Field position, really big. We only had one penalty in the game. We had no turnovers. They had 2 intercepts, and that ended up being the difference in the game. So we're a football team that's battling. A lot of people, I'm sure, didn't think we'd be where we are, but got another opportunity this week to play. Playing probably one of the best teams in the country with the Citadel. Undefeated at the FCS level. Last year they beat Carolina, so they're a team that is legit. Very well coached. Brent and his staff do a great job. They play hard. They play together. They're fundamentally as sound as anybody that we've played against, and we play them in Charleston, which is a pretty good challenge in itself. So a lot of work needs to be done this week. Had a few injuries in the game, and got a lot of guys that are nicked up and banged up, and so we're going to have to do a great job of controlling the tempo of practice and making sure that we don't get anybody else hurt.
You brought up the 2 interceptions, both by Devin Watson. The final one sealed the game. Those were his first 2 picks of the year. Tell us about his development over the course of the year, coming in as a starter as a sophomore.
Well, Devin's really grown, really matured. He's gaining more confidence each and every week. Sheil Wood, Coach Wood's done a great job coaching the secondary. And Devin's one of those guys. He loves to play. He's a competitor, excellent skill set as far as quickness. He's a guy that, he can tackle you in space, and he's physical. And had probably one of the best intercepts that I've seen. It was right on the sideline. He had to stutter his feet just to make sure that he stayed in, as well as making the intercept. Most guys that are defensive backs, they're defensive backs because they can't catch the ball. That's why they're back there. But Devin did an excellent job of securing the ball. On the second one, it was the game winner. It closed Charleston Southern out, and we were very fortunate that he did what he does well. He planted his foot and broke on the ball, and he caught it again.
In the game against Charleston Southern, you mentioned no turnovers, and a lot of that comes back to your quarterback, Brandon Goodson. Now you get the Citadel. First time around against the Citadel, Brandon had some turnovers, and it hurt you. When did the light come on for him in your mind? Because he seems to be so much more poised now.
Well, I think it's been a process. I think each and every week he's learning more and he's getting more comfortable. And the big thing I think is that he's been able to learn from each and every situation, whether it be a negative situation or a positive situation. And he's a competitor. He wants to win as bad as anybody on the team, and he's a fighter. I mean, he'll challenge you as far as running the football. And last week, he makes one of the best throws that I've seen in a long time, and it was a throw that led to a score. So I feel really good about his growth and his maturing, and I really think that each and every week his game's gotten better and better.
Brandon, great win against Charleston Southern. You threw some nice passes. The offense did enough, I guess. What was it like being in a game that's that low scoring and really had a grinded-out feel?
Attention to detail was a major part of that game. They did a lot of great things, and we did just enough good things to get by. And credit to the defense; they played a heck of a game. Just looking back at it on film, we had our opportunities, to break things through. Just minor details were the really big part of that game. And we come back this week and fix those details, and they could end up in big plays maybe.
Coach said it was one of those games where the offense had to understand that a punt wasn't the end of the world. What's it like understanding that?
It's a great deal of respect for them. Just throwing the ball away was like my big thing that day. Is it's okay. You don't have to force this third down. Defense is playing pretty good. Just going back on the Citadel game, punting would have been a great option. Other than trying to turn the ball over. And so just going out and competing. It was a great thing, but then the offensive line played a great game. Defensive line for them is really good, but punting and field position was a really big key to that game, and we got to take part of that.
You made a very fine throw on the run to Dorian Lindsay that helped the touchdown drive keep going. What's it like when you get to make a throw like that, especially in an offense where you don't get to throw very often?
It's always a fun opportunity to throw the football, because usually when we throw the football, it's probably trying to be a big play down the field. And credit to Dorian. Before we got out there, it was really funny. We told him, one of y'all is going to have to make a play. RJ or you is going to have to make a play in this game at the receiver spot, and Cole Cleary as well. And, just next play, we come out there. He worked with me really well on the scramble, and credit to him on scramble drill. We practiced that, more than enough during camp. And he was on the sideline. He made a great catch.
It looked like you stumbled a little as you were rolling.
Yeah, everybody talks about it. Did you almost fall? I was like, I probably tried to fall, but, I'm not trying to do that, guys. Trying to make a play, but, they make fun of me for it, but it, put us in a great position.
All right, Brandon Goodson joining us, Wofford quarterback. Now it's time for the Citadel. And I know everybody on this team is like, we want another crack at these guys, but maybe no one more than you. I'm guessing this one for you really has got a pin in it.
Yeah, that was a very pivotal point in the season for me. Just growing up wise, you make a mistake in a game like that, and it costs you. We've been doing a pretty good job of taking care of the ball throughout the season. In that game, we got a little out of hand with it, and I take full responsibility for that as a quarterback. Go out there and you're expected to protect the ball, and so from then on out, that approach to the game is go out there, compete, and take care of the ball and put points on the board, and that's what we've been doing to put us in that position.
JoJo, just what was it like to be involved in a playoff game with that level of intensity, that level of physicality?
It was great. We love being a physical team. We love being known as being the physical team. The atmosphere was wonderful. The whole team was into it the whole time, and the fans were definitely into it, so we couldn't do it without them.
Second half, tight game. Really possession by possession were a big deal. What did the defense do so well in your mind?
Just capitalized on everything they gave to us pretty much. The offense kept telling us when they come off the field, y'all got to win it for us. Y'all got to win it for us. And we just went out there and finished. That's all it was.
What was it like to watch Devin pick those two balls off in the fourth quarter?
It's kind of funny because in our meetings on Sundays, we always talk about who can't catch and this and that or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I drop an interception and he catches two. So, he was really excited and we were happy for him.
Coach Ayers has said one of the major themes for this year's team's success is guys play for each other. You've been with the program a couple of years. Do you feel that this year is a little different maybe than previous years?
Last year, yeah, I felt like it was more of an individual team kind of sort of, and this year we stuck together, and I think the summer really helped that out. With us being together 24/7, if it's just playing games, hanging out, or just talking about anything, I felt like we're more together as a family this year.
All right, Citadel for a second time. Every time I say that, guys get a big smile on their face. What does it mean to have another crack at these guys?
Just looking for revenge. We all know, even they know, we should have won that first one, but mistakes happen. But I'm just looking to go ball out, and I know my team is excited as well.
What's it like trying to tackle Tyler Renew?
I don't look at it any different. I just love being that open field tackler. One-on-one, I like it.